Good morning. Let's do this in the evening. And we're back. Hello, happy January 16th. It's Goblin Shmoblin Day, every day. I'm having a good day. I'm having a good day. I know that I'm wearing the same outfit again. I know. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'm employed. I'm very partial to it. Anyway, let's jump into today's prompt. Day 16. Dirt or moss? I wish we could have done this during the daytime, but I couldn't do it. I had no time. Definitely moss. Why? Because, well, I don't know. I got two conflicting theories about it. See, moss is a living thing in the sense that it grows, it absorbs sunlight, it filters, right? And, you know, it makes more of itself. Dirt is, for the most part, inanimate, but it spans everywhere. I'm sure you know, even space dust could be space dirt, but I think it's from the dirt that I would say most of the things that, you know, become alive, are because of the dirt. You know, the dirt is the foundation. There's like an Alan Watts quote that's like, you know, watch out for the rocks, because soon they will come alive, you know? And I think that's very true because of, you know, look at the dirt. It is from the dirt that you can thus root yourself or be rooted and without being grounded. See, there's just a lot of metaphors and very wonderful things about dirt that most of us would probably take for granted. But moss, on the other hand, I don't know. So this is going to be a tough one. So if I'm a goblin and I, you know, need the dirt to, you know, have a foundation to stomp around, you know, to plant the seeds of tomorrow, you know, then so be my interest and affiliation with dirt in a romantic and a spiritual way. On the other hand, moss is like the garnish on top. You know, it's the product of, or the liminal space in between the air and foundation that thus can become a creature that, you know. I still don't know. We did that episode on moss, and I still don't know what it do. As for final summation, I've decided both moss and dirt are the answer. Both. ¿Por qué no las dos? We need them both. Because without both, then you wouldn't be able to distinguish one from the other. It's such a dualistic concept that's being thrown at us here. This one's probably the most existential question we've ever been asked. It's basically asking life or death. So to celebrate that, I'm thinking, why don't we go outside in the darkness and in the rain, because it's raining, a light rain, and make a mud pie, but not eat it, because although it may be contrary to think that goblins wouldn't eat the mud pie, goblins would make the mud pie, and then they'd make it look like a pie, and then they'd serve it to someone and tell them it was a real pie. Because if there's one thing goblins like to do for sure, it's scheming and it's jokes. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. I'm gonna just go outside with the flashlight and do this Blair Witch style, because I don't know what to do. Dirt. I'm gonna bring the exposure down a little bit, because this is just gonna bug me later in post. Dirt. Ooh, we got some prime real estate of dirt right here going on. Good enough to make some mud pies. Let's see, I've always got this really dirty spot. Get it? This is some nice dirt right here. So let's see if we can just go ahead and scoop up some of this dirt and make a mud pie. First we need a container. Alright, so we got our container here, and we're by a nice little dripping lake of water. I wish I had my gloves that I use at work, but I don't. So let's just make a mud pie. First you gotta get a nice little foundation in there. This is a lot harder without a shovel, but this is the goblin way. You just make it look like you're insane, digging at night in your yard. Okay, so after we've go ahead and have our, base down, we need to go ahead and now dress it so that it looks edible and fancy, something you could trick people with, perhaps some leaves or something. Of all the other things I could be doing right now, this is, this is one of them. Voila. And there you have it, folks, a goblin pie for the eating. Just right, look at that. Strobe light effect too in the rain. In order to celebrate dirt, we made ourselves a nice mud pie, and here it is in all its glory. We're gonna go ahead and let this sit out for night because you need to bake these for quite a while. And then we'll go ahead and check on it tomorrow and see how it's hardened up, and then it'll be ready for selling. And we'll see if anybody wants to hint buy our pie that is not an actual pie. That's not gonna happen. Come on, I'm just joshing here. And I have a cousin named Josh. We'll get a better look at it in the daytime. Yeah, so this has been another episode. I know there's no moss on it, but I didn't want to kill the moss and just put it on the pie. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you all tomorrow for another episode.